How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you some absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the second wave of the summer sale that runs until August 13th, so you've got about a week and a half to grab any of the deals I've covered. As usual, I've scoured this sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest prices they've been in recent history and are at least a 75 on Metacritic, so if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my coverage of any new sales that Sony puts out. I'm working my way towards 5,000 subscribers, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping for me, let's get into the video. First up, the Valkyria Chronicles Remastered and Valkyria Chronicles 4 bundle is down to just $7.99, which is a steal for two full tactical RPG campaigns with that signature watercolor art style. The original Valkyria Chronicles helped redefine strategy combat on consoles when it first dropped, and Valkyria Chronicles 4 builds on that formula with new characters, classes, and an emotionally charged story that digs deeper into the human cost of war. Both games offer large-scale turn-based battles with third-person shooting, customizable squad mechanics, and a genuinely compelling world to get lost in. It's an 86 on Metacritic, an average trophy difficulty of around 3 out of 10, and around 95 hours to platinum both games in the bundle. Soulcalibur 6 is currently just $9.59 and still holds up as one of the better 3D fighters on PlayStation thanks to its satisfying weapon-based combat, flexible create-a-character mode, and guest appearances like Geralt from The Witcher. With two full-length story campaigns and a surprisingly meaty roster that rewards both casual mashers and hardcore combo labbers, it's a solid pickup whether you're into couch versus or ranked grind. It's got great stage variety and buttery smooth mechanics, especially once you dig into the reversal edge and guard impact systems. It's an 84 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. The Deus Ex Mankind Divided Digital Deluxe Edition is down to just $6.74, and that includes all the Season Pass content, the Covert Agent Pack, and an extra story mission called Desperate Measures. This is a cyberpunk stealth action game with a ton of freedom in how you approach each objective, whether you want to hack your way through locked doors, sneak through air vents, or go loud with customizable weapons. It might not have hit quite the same narrative highs as Human Revolution, but the moment-to-moment gameplay is extremely tight, and Prague remains one of the coolest hub worlds of that generation. It's an 84 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 45 hours to platinum. Valfaris Mecha Therion is a wild, heavy metal-infused shoot-'em-up that's going for just $5.99 right now, and it brings a slick blend of side-scrolling action and bullet hell chaos, all set to a brutal soundtrack that totally fits the vibe. This spin-off of the original Valfaris takes the over-the-top action into full mech shooter territory, where you pilot a massive death machine through space while blasting anything that moves. The visuals are gritty and detailed, the gameplay is snappy and responsive, and the weapon variety is surprisingly deep for a game of this scale. It's not particularly long, but the high-octane energy and sheer style of it make it a memorable ride for fans of fast-paced indie action. It's an 83 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 6 hours to platinum. 2 Point Campus is marked down to $5.99, and it's one of the most charming and creative management sims out there, letting you build and run a quirky university filled with students studying everything from wizardry to espionage. If you played 2 Point Hospital, you'll know the tone is goofy, but the gameplay can get deep, and you'll be juggling course development, staff management, student needs, and campus layout, all while trying to meet academic goals. The visual style is colorful and lighthearted, but under the hood is a genuinely well-tuned sim that rewards strategic thinking and efficient design. There's also a sandbox mode if you want to just experiment without any restrictions. It's an 83 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. Killer Frequency is on sale for $7.49, and this one's a stylish narrative thriller with a clever radio DJ mechanic that makes it stand out. Set in the late 80s, you play as a radio host in a small town, taking calls from citizens being hunted by a serial killer, and you have to help them survive using only what you know from their call and what's available in your studio. It's a smart twist on the horror genre, mixing puzzle solving and quick decision making with a surprisingly fleshed out world and a great retro vibe. The voice acting is strong, the writing is sharp, and there's just enough tension to keep you on edge without ever turning into full-on horror. It's an 82 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. Chicken Police Paint It Red is going for $6.99, and this one's a noir-style visual novel with some of the most bizarre yet striking character designs in the genre. Think gritty detective thriller, but everyone's anthropomorphic animals. You play as Sonny Featherland, a hard-boiled rooster detective coming out of retirement for one last case, and the game absolutely nails the noir tone with sharp dialogue, moody jazz, and a fully voiced story that goes deeper than you'd expect. The blend of FMV-like graphics and surreal animal characters works better than it has any right to, and the point-and-click investigation mechanics are solid too. If you want a short but memorable story-driven experience, this is a great pick. It's an 82 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 7 hours to platinum. Little Nightmares 2 is just $5.99 right now, and this horror platformer is a masterclass in atmosphere, telling a dark, wordless story through eerie environments and creepy character design. You play as Mono, a young boy navigating a surreal world alongside the girl from the first game, and the pair are constantly stalked by grotesque, twisted figures that turn every level into a tense, unsettling experience. The puzzles are simple but effective, and the visual storytelling is some of the best you'll find in any modern horror game. It's not overly long, but it packs a punch with some standout sequences and a haunting finale that sticks with you. It's an 82 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 6 hours to platinum. Chivalry 2 is on sale for $7.99, and this is one of the most fun multiplayer brawlers around, offering massive medieval battles with swords, spears, bows, and just about anything else you can swing or throw. It's chaotic in the best way, letting you dive into 64-player skirmishes where you'll clash on castle walls, storm fortresses, and duel in muddy fields, all with a ridiculous amount of slapstick carnage. The combat is skill-based but easy to pick up, and the game encourages both serious tactics and total chaos. It also supports crossplay and has a pretty active player base, so it's easy to get into even now. It's an 82 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 is $5.99, and if you're into retro action games, this is a must-play. Developed by Inti Creates, it's a follow-up to the 8-bit inspired spin-off of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, and it brings that same crisp pixel art, tight platforming, and multiple playable characters with different abilities. The level design is sharp, the boss fights are challenging but fair, and there's even some solid replay value thanks to branching paths and different endings. It feels like a love letter to classic Castlevania games, but with a modern polish and smoother controls. It's an 82 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. Borderlands Legendary Collection is down to $9.99, and this bundle packs an insane amount of content with full versions of Borderlands Game of the Year Edition, Borderlands 2, and Borderlands the Pre-Sequel, all with their DLCs. If you're into looter shooters, this is one of the best value bundles you can grab, with hundreds of guns, massive open levels, and a ton of co-op content you can play solo or with friends. The humor might not be for everyone, but the gameplay loop of shooting, looting, and upgrading is still rock solid and holds up surprisingly well today. It's an 83 average on Metacritic, average trophy difficulty of around 4 out of 10, and about 160 hours to platinum all 3 games in the bundle. Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair is going for $5.99, and it's a fantastic 2.5D platformer that blends Donkey Kong Country-style level design with a surprisingly clever overworld puzzle system. The controls are tight, the visuals are vibrant, and the soundtrack, composed by industry legends like David Wise and Grant Kirkhope, is top tier. Each level has alternate versions you can unlock by changing environmental elements in the overworld, giving the game a lot more depth than it initially lets on. The titular Impossible Lair is a brutal final gauntlet you can technically attempt at any time, but building your power by saving bee allies throughout the game makes it much more manageable. It's an 82 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 25 hours of platinum. As you can see, this lineup is a perfect snapshot of what makes these sales so great. There's something here for just about every kind of player. Whether you're in the mood for a massive RPG time sink like the Borderlands Legendary Collection, a precision-crafted platformer like Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair, or a narrative-driven mystery like Chicken Police, this sale has it covered. You've got action-heavy side-scrollers, strategic management sims, horror platformers, fighting games, and even surreal FM radio thrillers. And the best part is, all of these are under $10 and sitting at strong Metacritic scores. This is a fantastic haul of games that you can grab without breaking the bank, and most of them are fully complete editions with tons of content. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.